Mimi leo sina mengi ya kusema. Niko hapa na watoto wangu. Huyu ni mtoto wangu wa kwanza, anaitwa Safi. Na huyu ni wangu wa pili, anaitwa Senai. Niko na mandugu zangu huko nyuma, Junior na Winnie. Na my cousins pia wako hapa. Leo ni siku wa uchungu mwingi sana kwangu mimi. Najua nyinyi pia mnasikia uchungu mwingi sana. Kwa sababu hata baba alikuwa baba wetu, alikuwa baba zetu sote. Naomba niseme machache kwa Kiingereza tafadhali. Ladies and gentlemen, of course all protocols observed. I'm a bit today I'm feeling very, very sad. I did not anticipate to speak today, and there's so much I can say about Baba, but at the same time, we don't have enough time for me to say it all. To me, he was my advisor. He was a friend. He was also someone who understood me very well, and my children and my siblings. I remember the day I received the message. I was seated on the table, just finished my breakfast. And then my brother Junior called me. And he asked me where I was. And I told him, nimekaa kwa meza, I'm seated at the table. And then he asked me to sit down. And I asked myself, now do I sit on the floor, or sitting on the table, or the seat at the table is good enough? I was so confused. But then Junior then told me that our father was no longer with us. Until today, it is still very difficult. Ni uchungu mwingi sana ambao tunahisi kama familia. Na leo hii tunakuja na nyinyi pia, ndio tuombeleze na nyinyi pia, Kenya mzima na dunia nzima. Nataka tu kusema asanteni sana kwa kusimama na sisi, na tutaendelea kusimama pamoja, na Mungu abariki Kenya mzima na bariki dunia mzima. And thank you all. Asanteni sana. Mungu atupe nguvu. Mama, Mungu akupe nguvu. Thank you so much. Sina mengi ya kusema.
Sawa. Haya. Haya. Okay. Tulia, wacha nisome. A tribute from Raila'S Junior Odinga. My beloved mom, my sister Rosie and Winnie, my extended family, excellencies, distinguished guests, my fellow Kenyans, since I learned of my dad's demise, I have organized over how to best mourn him. My father was many things to me, to many people, but to my siblings and I, he was simply Dad. Dad embodied resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to the ideals of freedom and justice. He always stood for what he believed was right, sometimes at great family cost and personal cost as well. He was my hero. And his legacy lives in me, in my siblings, and in all those whose lives he touched. I am my father's son. And that is why I will continue to fight for values he believed in: justice, fairness, and service to others. I am very alive to the fact that my brother Fidel is gone. I remain the gentleman of the family. Dad, I want you to assure you that I will take care of our family, Mom, Rosie, Winnie, and your larger political family too. Erokamano. Aya, hii sehemu, the refrain is Asante Baba. Nikiinua flyers, mnasema Asante Baba. Tujaribu mara ya kwanza. Asante Baba. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for giving me your name and for never heaping the weight of it on me. Asante Baba. Thank you for the beautiful childhood that through the challenging times. Asante Baba. Thank you for believing in me, encouraging me to speak up and to try new things, for always hearing me out. Thank you for standing by me even when I fell short or outright failed, and for always showing me grace. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and your unwavering love, not just for me, but our entire family. Mama, Fidel, Rosie, Winnie, Yvonne, Lion Amolo Odinga, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Thank you for grounding me in ways more of our people and encouraging me to be a man. I will deeply miss our family moments, our laughter, our conversation. I will miss watching Arsenali with you. I miss make Arsenali. Aya, wacha nimalize. I thank God for you and for everything you have meant to me. You have run your race with honor, and may grace now lead you home. May the ancestors receive you and rest well. Nindikwe, Baba Aheri, Asante Baba, Asante Baba, Asante Baba, Joey, Joey, Joey. Wacha nimkaribishe dadangu Honorable Winnie Odinga. Karibu Winnie.
Hey.
To fellow mourners and all protocols observed, I don't know who I'll miss more, my dad or my superhero. I've been the luckiest girl in the world because you are my dad. Only 3 other human beings were as lucky as me: Fidel, Rosie, and Junior. Dad, you are light, steady, unyielding, and deeply human. To the world, you are known by many names. When you were growing up, they used to call you Aluo. And then when you started work, they started calling you Jaramogi's son. And at some point, they started to call you Tinga. At another point, they started to call you Aguambo. Briefly there, they called you Nyundo. They called you Jacom. They called you Baba Fidel. But in the end, they called you Baba. To me, you were simply Dad. A man whose presence froze rooms around the world. Our home was the Vitendawili testing ground, filled with trivia, quizzes that challenged the 4 of us, in a good way sometimes. When I learned that you willed to be buried in 72 hours, I laughed. Good old Dad. Testing and planning for all of us, even beyond the grave. I can see you now laughing in your heaving manner. I can see you laughing at all of us, knowing that your wish will be done. To my fellow mourners, I learned from him that love for country is not just in words, but in sacrifice. That justice must be pursued even when the path is lonely. The true leadership is service and not power. Millions of you are in despair, but take heart, because he left a plan for you too. He led all of us, he taught us, he carried us. We know what he expects from us, and we shall rise together in his honor. I watched him at his best. I watched him fall and rise again, each time with grace, forgiveness, and hope. At home, he was gentle and humorous. He loved storytelling, music. I think you know the favorite song. Down the bay, the mountain top, where the sun shines on a mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached India, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my world is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Bondo town. Dad loved his grandchildren. Safi, Fidel's son Alai, Junior's son Lion, Sanai, and Jaramogi. He loved you with all his heart. Even in the busiest moments of national duty, he would send me to check on all of you. I now know it was to remind us to stay grounded, for me to teach you how to dream boldly, and to always stand firm for what is right. Today, as we celebrate his life, I choose to remember not only the leader the world knew, but the father I loved with every fiber of my being. The biggest part of me died on the 15th of October, 2025. But the spirit of the lion roars on forever. Fellow mourners, I was with him in India when he took his last breath. He died in my arms. But he did not die like people have been saying on social media. Every day he was waking up and walking. And every day he would do 1 round. The next day he would push 2 rounds. That morning he pushed to 5 rounds. He died strong, when with dignity and with pride. And you must be proud of that. You all must also walk with your heads held high and walk strong and proud that he left as a gentleman. As a family, we want to thank all of you, from Turkana to Lamu, from Isiolo, Mandera, to the shores of Lake Victoria. Asanteni sana. The king is dead, but long live the crown. Joey! 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 Rest in peace, Dad. Asante.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, and our First Lady, Mama Rachel, and all protocols observed. I have a very heavy heart to say farewell to my dear brother. Raila was more than a brother to me. He was my friend. He was my age mate. He was my advisor, and he was my confidant, and he was everything, including business partnership. We grew up together more or less as twins, because the difference between me and my brother is only 1 year and 2 months. And unfortunately, my brother passed on my birthday, which is 15th October 1943. When we were growing together with my brother, we were in Bondo in Sakwa, though we were born in Maseno. But during that time, we were only 3 boys. And our mother was a disciplinarian more than our father. But my brother Raila knew how to cook. Our father's mother told us that you, my boys, you are also my girls. You must learn to fetch firewood. You must learn to cook. you must learn to prepare everything, including washing clothes and ironing and so on. Raila was best at all those things. The other thing Raila was best at was in class. Me, I was average. I could be number 5, number 4, number 3 sometimes if I did well. But Raila was always number 1. He was always number 1 in class. And I also want to tell you that Raila was a sportsman. He was a sportsman. He used to do what we were calling triple jump. He used to play football, and he used to do pole vault. But I was better than him in jumping and in pole vault. I want to tell you that my brother loved justice from the beginning. He loved to hear news. And one day he was late in school, and when the teacher asked him what he was doing, he said he was still listening to the radio. He wanted to hear news. And he was only at standard 3, standard 4. So Raila was a no-nonsense man. He entertained no mediocrity. Raila did not want mediocrity. If you came across him with lies or something mediocre, his left hand was very fast. He could give you something to teach you a lesson that you must always be truthful. He protected me and my brother, the later Gola, because he was more brave in confronting anybody who attacked us. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you the story of Raila the whole day, but that is not my intention today. My intention is to tell you that even though my brother was almost the same age as me, but younger than me, I can tell you that I respected him as my leader in the political arena. And I want to thank my party, ODM, for making me the acting party leader of ODM, the oldest and the largest party in East and Central Africa. I will take that mantle with vigor, and I must assure you, my colleagues, that I will not disappoint. Even though the shoes of Raila are too big to be filled. But I just want to try my best. I want to try my best. But now I would like to inform you that I'm also with my wife. My wives, I am a general. I have 2 of them. If I don't introduce them to you, they might feel jealous and refuse to give me food. There's my elder wife, Dr. Ann Ayo Oburu, is here. And come. This is the lady who took me out of boyhood. She is a doctor. She is a pediatrician, and she is the one with whom we grew together. But I thought that now, at my age, I don't want her to scratch me. I don't want her to massage me. So I brought her helper, Judith.Oburu. Judith.Oburu. Judith.Oburu here works with NSSF, and she is also an accountant by profession. So thank you very much. Your Excellencies, we have come here Tomorrow we are moving home, and we shall talk to you again when you come to Bondo. And I thank you all for listening to me and giving me this opportunity to listen to you. But please, keep the spirit of Raila burning. We are going to keep the spirit of Raila burning. You can see Raila has siblings. You can see Junior has spoken here very well. You can see Winnie is there burning. You can see Rosemary is there burning. And you can see their mother, Ida, is here. Ida, please keep the family together and make sure that the fire of Raila keeps burning forever and forever more. Thank you for listening to me. Oh, let me leave on. Asante, my brother, rest in peace. My brother, rest in peace. Greet for us, my dad, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Greet for us, our mama. Greet for us, our mama, our mother, Mama Mary Oginga. Greet for us, our father, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Greet for us, all our brothers, Agola, Osewe, and Odima, who left before us. And greet for us, all of them. And I'm sure God the Almighty is going to welcome you with his hands there, because you were magnanimous, you loved God, and you loved people. That is what God also expected of you, and you have done your best. Rest, my brother. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, my brother. Thank you.